Chapter 1 1. Raylight's comprehensive warranty covers your purchase from manufacturer's defects as well as damage due to normal use.
Raylight's extensive warranty protects what you purchased from flaws present in the item at the time of purchase and normal wear and tear of the item.
Comprehensive, comprehend, comprehension, comprehensible, subsequent, subsequence, adjacent, adjacent to X, skilled, skillful, skill.
2. The new pillow bean head provides the maximum amount of comfort while at the same time taking up less space than its competitor, the beanie.
The new pillow bean head gives the highest level of relaxation while concurrently occupying less space than its rival, the beanie.
Assembly, assembly line, assemble, effort, effortless, comfort, comfortable, comfortably, shortage, short, be short of X.
3. If you are not satisfied with the Magic Blender, return it within 30 days and we will reimburse you for the full purchase price.
If you are not happy with the Magic Blender, then give it back before 30 days has passed and we will refund the complete purchase price.
Reveal, reimburse, reimburse someone for money, reimbursement, recommend, recommend that, recommendation, letter of recommendation, repeat, repetition.
4. With switcher installed in your home, all lights will turn on and off automatically once a person enters or leaves the room.
With the switcher built into your home, all lights will switch on and off by themselves once a person goes into or exits a room.
Sharply, rise sharply, increase sharply, fall sharply, decrease sharply, sharp, sharpen, conspicuously, conspicuous, be conspicuous for X, carefully, careful, care, care about X, take care of X, automatically, automatic, automobile.
5. Pearstern Insurance offers the most extensive coverage when it comes to the security of your valuables.
Pearstern Insurance presents the most comprehensive compensation when it comes to securing your valuable items.
Preservation, preserve, preserve A from B. Hospitality, hospital, hospitalize, hospitalization, enthusiasm, enthusiastic, enthusiastically, coverage, cover.
6. All the fruit and vegetables from the produce area are 50% off if you sign up for our Walden Grocery Savings Card.
All the items in the fruit and vegetables section are half price if you register for a Walden Grocery Savings Card.
Produce, productive, productivity, production, product, producer.
7. Admission to all evening shows at the Hedgeview Arts Theater, apart from weekend performances, is only $10.
The admittance fee to all nighttime shows at the Hedgeview Arts Theatre, except for weekends, is just $10.
Apart, take apart, tear apart, away, throw away, put away, out, carry out, fill out, handout, above, above all.
8. Now, for a limited time, you can purchase Grandma Jean's tea made from authentic Alabama tea leaves for only $3 a case.
Now, for a short time, you can buy Grandma Jean's tea brewed from real Alabama tea leaves for just $3 per case.
Extensive, extensive knowledge, extend, extension, prior, prior to X, authentic, authenticity, secure, security.
Chapter 2. 1. Everyone who fills out at least 5 out of the 10 surveys will be eligible to participate in the focus group for Gleam's new hair care products.
All the people that complete not less than 5 of the 10 questionnaires will be able to take part in the group interview for Gleam's next line of hair care products.
Credit, interval, implication, imply, implicit, survey.
2. It has come to the attention of hotel management that employees have been taking unauthorized breaks.
Hotel management has become aware that staff members have been taking unapproved time off.
Attendance, attendee, attendant, attention, attentive, attentively.
3. The Riverbank Convention Center is inconveniently located 45 minutes from the nearest bus station.
The Riverbank Convention Center is cumbersomely situated 45 minutes from the closest bus stop.
Inconveniently, inconvenient, inconvenience, inherently, inherent, indirectly, indirect, direct, direction, directions, directory, impossibly, impossible, impossibility.
4. As there are a limited number of rooms available, you must make your reservations before next week.
Since there are a small number of vacant rooms, you need to call in your reservations by no later than next week.
Lasting, last, latest, late, limited, limit, limitation, fresh, countless, count.
5. A more aggressive merger plan will prove to be more effective in acquiring other companies in the future.
An increasingly bold merger proposal will turn out more useful in obtaining other companies later on.
Effective, effectively, effectiveness, effect, flexible, flexibility, responsible, responsive, respond, native, native to X.
6. Due to Mr. Wentworth's strong commitment and hard work, he has been promoted to the position of regional manager.
Because of Mr. Wentworth's firm dedication and continuous diligence, he has been advanced to the title of regional manager.
Fortunate, fortunately, fortune, strong, strongly, strength, strengthen, fascinated, fascinating, fascination, temporal, temporary, temporarily.
7. Sue Sampson has assured the accounting department that the ongoing project is well within its budget.
Sue Sampson has guaranteed the accounting division that the current venture is completely inside the projected budget.
assure, assure A of B, assurance, propose, proposal, teach, illustrate, illustration.
8. Details regarding the annual company retreat to Sierra Mountain View Resort may be requested from the HR department.
Information concerning the yearly company retreat to Sierra Mountain View Resort can be obtained from the HR department.
Practice, practical, certificate, certify, design, detail, detailed.
9. Due to increased shipping costs, we will no longer be exporting to countries outside of North and South America.
Because of higher costs, we will not be exporting outside of North and South America anymore.
Signing, sign, sign up for X, signature, shipping, ship, shipment, training, train, trainer, trainee, cleaning, clean.
10. Management is extremely appreciative of all the extra overtime and effort put forth to complete the Denver project ahead of schedule.
The administration expresses its great appreciation for all the additional overtime and hard work put forth in order to finish the Denver project earlier than scheduled.
Appreciative, appreciate, appreciation, reluctant, be reluctant to do, reluctance, equivalent, equivalence, equivalency, decisive, decisively, decide, decision.
11. Any employees in the logistics department who are willing to come to work next weekend to update inventory lists are required to contact Melissa.
Any workers in the logistics department who would like to come to the office and spend time next weekend revising inventory lists should inform Melissa.
Subject, willing, will, opposed, oppose, opposite, opposition, dedicated, dedicate, dedicate A to B, dedicate A to doing, dedicate oneself to be, dedicate oneself to doing, dedication. Chapter 3. 1. The MTAS group will deal with the shortcomings of the current transportation system next month.
The MTAS group will address the inadequacy of the present transportation network next month.
Shortcoming, short, shortly, benefit, benefits, beneficial, mark, be marked out, marked, markedly, outcome.
2. This year, B&D Corporation was able to save $1,000 by switching to energy-efficient light bulbs.
This year, B&D Corporation ended up recovering $1,000 by changing to energy-saving light bulbs.
Involve. Be involved in X. Involvement. Derive. Derive from X. Derive A from B. Save. Save A for B. Save A from B. Deprive. Deprive A of B. Deprivation.
3. Unless the revised proposal for a new highway meets with the approval of all board members, the project will be terminated.
If the amended plan for a new highway does not win the consent of all board members, the proposal will be dismissed.
Approval, approve, approve of X, renewal, renew, prosperity, prosper, patience, patient.
4. Over the past few months, the freeway has become increasingly congested, so the City Planning Council has decided to build more lanes.
For the last few months, the freeway has grown progressively crowded, which has led the City Planning Council to agree to construct extra lanes.
Challenge, challenging, sophisticated, sophisticate, sophistication, congested, congest, congestion, proceed, proceeds, proceeding, procedure.
5. The Committee for the Preservation of City Parks has devised a plan which enables all Merck City Parks to receive new playground equipment.
The Council for the Conservation of City Parks has created a proposal that allows all Merck City Parks to acquire new playground facilities.
Company, accompany, companion, guest, committee, commit, commit A to B, commitment, employee, employer, employ, employment.
6. Employees who have not turned in the form by May 17th will jeopardize their participation at the charity benefit.
Clerks that have not handed in the form on May 17th will put their chance to go to the charity benefit at risk.
Induct, induction, induce, induce X to do, inducement, jeopardize, jeopardy, jeopardous, consolidate, consolidate A into B, consolidation, insulate, insulation.
7. The accounting department has indicated that next month's budget will be far tighter than expected.
The accounting division has declared that next month's fiscal allowance will be more constricted than anticipated.
Either, either A or B, neither A nor B, both A and B, more, only, not only A but also B, not only A but B as well, far, further.
8. Mr. Elric advises any employee experiencing problems with the wireless network to direct their issues to the IT team.
Mr. Elric instructs any employee having problems with the wireless network to contact the IT team.
Advise, advise someone to do. Advise someone that. Advice, advisor, advisor, advisable. Negotiate, negotiate with someone. Negotiation. Object, object to X. Agree, agree with someone. Agree to X. Agreement, agreeable, agreeably.
9. Employees in the sales department are invited to attend an informative seminar on customer service this Tuesday at 3 p.m. in Hall C.
The staff of the sales division is encouraged to go to an instructive seminar on customer service this coming Tuesday at 3 p.m. at Hall C.
Inspect, inspection, make an inspection, carry out an inspection, inspectional, invite, invite A to B, invite X to do, invitation, invitatory, create, creation, creative, provide, provide someone with something, Provide something to someone. Provide something for someone. Provision.
10. Corporate executives made a visit to the Scranton branch last month to determine the branch's viability.
Corporate executives went to the Scranton branch last month to decide if the branch is still feasible.
Visit, visitation, visitor, visiting, visitant.
11. Temporary employees are not permitted to use the company discount when purchasing store goods.
Seasonal employees are not allowed to make use of the company discount when buying store items.
Inform. Inform A of B. Inform A about B. Inform A that. Information. Informative. Endure. Endurance. Accept. Accept to do. Acceptance. Acceptable. Permit. Permit X to do. Permission. Chapter 4. 1. The administration is looking to fill the open position left by campaign consultant Tom Daggers with an employee from the marketing department.
Management is trying to find someone to replace campaign consultant Tom Daggers with a worker from the marketing division.
Valid. Validity. Validate. Open. Opening. Job opening. Considerable. Considerably. Considerate. Consider. Consideration. Considering. Routine. Route.
2. As of October 3rd, the San Pablo Library Committee will restrict library patrons from checking out reference materials for more than 3 days.
Starting October 3rd, the San Pablo Library Association will prevent library users from borrowing reference books for longer than 3 days.
Restrict. Restrict A to B. Restriction. Reject. Rejection. Recognize. Recognition. Receive recognition. Respond. Respond to X. Respondent. Response.
3. Due to the heavy rainstorm which hit Houston, many travelers were left stranded at the airport.
Because of the massive storm that came to Houston, loads of travelers were left at the airport.
Strand. Reschedule. Schedule. Be scheduled for X. Be scheduled to do. Exceed. Exceeding. Excess. Excessive. Excessively. Flourish.
4. The Royal Scottish Orchestra's engagement has been postponed until next Friday so that they may utilise the closest convention centre.
The Royal Scottish Orchestra's performance has been put off until next Friday in order to make use of the nearest convention centre.
Treatment. Treat. Treat A as B. Treaty. Management. Manage. Manage to do. Manager. Managerial. Engagement. Engaging. Engage. Engage in X. Arrangement. Arrange. Arrange to do.
5. Thanks to the strict new traffic laws, the state has seen a decrease in drunk driving.
Because of the severe new traffic laws, the state has seen less drunk driving.
Strict. Strictly. Erroneous. Error. Distinct. Distinctly. Distinction. distinctive, distinguish, distinguish A from B, strenuous, strenuously.
6. Whenever a company-wide sales lecture is scheduled, all employees are expected to be present unless authorized by a supervisor.
Anytime a company-wide sales lecture is planned, all workers are required to be there unless excused from it by a manager.
Whoever, whenever, whatever, whichever.
7. A series of programming workshops will be taking place throughout the week, and all programmers are encouraged to attend.
A number of programming workshops have been scheduled for the week, and all programmers are invited to take part.
Resources, resourceful, source, sources, qualifications, qualify, be qualified for X, be qualified to do, qualify for X, means, mean, series, a series of X, serial.
8. Candidates for the operations manager position must send an email to Gary Royce in the HR department to set up an interview.
Applicants for the operations manager position have to send an email to Gary Royce of the Human Resources Department to arrange an interview.
Accountant, accounts, account, account for X, accountable, accountability, technician, technique, technical, technically, technology, candidate, candidacy, candid, researcher, research.
9. At Sperling Realty, all employees will earn a 30% commission on all sales completed within the next 6 months.
At Sperling Realty, all staff will obtain a 30% bonus on all sales made within the following 6 months.
Earn, earnings. Represent, represent A as B. Representative, sales representative. Representation. Spend, spend A on B. Spend A doing. Spending. Operate, operation, operational.
10. The Human Resources Department will be instituting a new sick leave policy taking effect next quarter.
The HR department will be establishing a new sick leave procedure commencing in the coming quarter.
Aim. Aim at X. Aim A at B. Aim to do. Institute. Institution. Rent. Rent A from B. Rent A to B. Rent BA. Rental. Place. Place X. Place an order. Placement. Job placement. Job placement ads.
11. The City Council has decided to lower city transportation fares 6 months from now.
The City Council has determined to reduce city transportation fees in 6 months.
Free, freely. Lower, low. Perfect, perfection. Perfectionist, perfectionism. Fine.
12. Raymond Salosha has been appointed our new head of marketing by a unanimous vote of the board.
Ramon Salosha has been named our new head of marketing by a vote of the board in which all members agreed.
Terminate, termination, terminal, terminable, Forward. Appoint. Appoint A as B. Appointment. Disappoint. Disappointment. Compare. Compare A with B. Compare A to B. Comparison. Comparable. Comparably.
13. In an effort to improve coordination and efficiency of sales calls, sales employees have to attend the sales seminar scheduled for a week from Wednesday.
In order to advance the organization and effectiveness of sales calls, sales representatives must be present at the sales seminar taking place next Wednesday.
Delay. Delay doing. List. Listing. Listings. Coordination. Coordinate. Coordinator. Destination. Destined. Train destined for Vancouver. Train bound for Vancouver. Destiny. Chapter 5. 1. The new microwave oven unit should be ready for mass production 2 weeks from today.
The new microwave oven product ought to be all set for high-volume manufacturing in 2 weeks.
Assistance. Assist. Assistant. Unit. Unite. Unite A with B. Unity. Indication. Indicate. Indicator. Appraisal. Appraise. Appraise A at B.
2. The marketing department has scheduled a meeting next Tuesday concerning the ad campaign for Maxwell Burgers.
The marketing division has arranged a meeting next Tuesday regarding the advertising campaign for Maxwell Burgers.
Given. Given that SV. Given date. Give. Follow. Following. Concerning. Concern. Supposing. Supposed. Suppose. Supposition.
3. Members of the sales staff have been assigned partners in an effort to improve the success rate of sales calls.
Sales clerks have been given associates to work with in order to increase the success rate of sales calls.
Assign. Assign A, B. Assignment. Record. Oblige. Oblige someone to do. Be obliged to someone for X. Obligation. Obligatory. Mention.
4. The design for the Samson Tower is projected to be completed within 3 weeks.
The blueprint for the Samson Tower is expected to be finished within 3 weeks.
Preserve. Preservation. Preservative. Deposit. Depository. Interact. A interact with B. Interaction. Interactive. Project. Projection.
5. Management would like to extend its gratitude to all the employees who attended the annual sales conference in Buffalo last week.
Administration would like to express its appreciation to all the staff that went to the yearly sales conference held in Buffalo last week.
Attend. Attendance. Attendee. Participate. Participation. Participant. Reserve. Reservation. Restore. Restoration.
6. The construction of the new radio tower in Phoenix closely adheres to the detailed blueprints.
The development of the new radio tower in Phoenix strictly follows the precise plans.
Steadily. Steady. Habitually. habitual, habit, closely, close, subtly, subtle.
7. The Matlocks Hotel will undergo extensive renovations starting next month on the 13th.
The Matlocks Hotel will go under major remodelling beginning on the 13th of the upcoming month.
Accommodation. Accommodate. Accommodate oneself to X. Renovation. Renovate. Subscription. Subscribe. Subscriber. Promotion. Promote.
8. The hazardous waste sections of the building are off-limits to unauthorized personnel.
Access to the toxic refuse areas of the building is restricted to approved individuals.
Evaluation. Evaluate. Section. Sectional. Inclination. Incline. Be inclined to do. Donation. Donate. Donate A to B.
9. All checked items will be retrievable only after the conference has concluded.
All deposited baggage will be returned only after the conference has finished.
Applicable. Apply. Apply A to B. Apply to X. Apply for X. Applicant. Application. Formidable. Retrievable. Retrieve. Retrieval. Probable. Probably. Probability.
10. Next Wednesday's board meeting will be moved to next Friday so that all board members may participate.
Next Wednesday's board meeting will be changed to next Friday in order to let all board members take part.
So that, as if, ever since, even though.
11. Parkman Island tours are conducted regularly throughout the year, except in the months of August and September due to the heavy rainfall.
Parkman Island tours are held on a routine basis throughout the year, except during the months of August and September because of heavy rain.
Originally. Original. Origin. Regularly. Regular. Admirably. Admirable. Admire. Admiration. Particularly. Particular.
12. Net Solutions will be upgrading all computer systems with new accounting software in 3 weeks' time.
Net Solutions will be improving all computer networks by installing new accounting software 3 weeks from now.
Admit. Admission. Withstand. Insure. Upgrade.
13. To prevent further lapses in security, all employees are required to wear their identification tags at all times.
To avoid another breach in security, all staff members are directed to bear their identification badges always.
Lapse. Residence. Resident. Reside. Residential. Residential area. Eloquence. Eloquent. Reliance. Reliant. Rely. Rely on X.
14. Effective August 2nd, all employees must turn in their time cards every Friday before 5 p.m. unless otherwise instructed by an HR representative.
Starting August 2nd, all staff members are required to submit their time cards each Friday prior to 5 p.m., except if you have received special instructions from an HR representative.
but, unless, or, once.
15. Posters for Linny's cello concert, held on September 15th, will be posted throughout the Nagoya area.
Posters for Linny's cello concert, taking place on September 15th, will be set up all over the Nagoya area.
On duty. Regarding. Regard A as B. Toward. Throughout the world, throughout the meeting.
16. All employees are asked to refrain from using the second and third floor lavatories as they will be undergoing maintenance for the next 2 weeks.
All staff members are instructed to abstain from using the second and third floor restrooms because they are going to be repaired for the following 2 weeks.
Announcement. Announce. Maintenance. Maintain. Correspondence. Correspondent. Correspond. Correspond to X. Correspond with X. Equipment. Equip. Equip A with B.
Chapter 6. 1. All parties of 4 or more who wish to guarantee themselves a table at La Plage Restaurant must call 555-567-8876 before 2 p.m. that day.
All groups more than 3 that desire to reserve a table at the La Plage Restaurant need to call 555-567-8876 prior to 2 p.m. the same day.
Serve. Service. Guarantee. Scrutinize. Scrutiny. Transact. Transaction.
2. Make sure to analyze the diagram carefully before attempting to assemble the product.
Be sure to examine the figure cautiously before trying to put the item together.
Analyze. Analysis. Prescribe. Prescription. Infer. Inference. Reduce. Reduction.
3. Careful consideration should be taken when deciding which route to take up the mountain.
Close attention should be used when determining which way to climb up the mountain.
Introduction. Introduce. Introductory. Modification. Modify. Consideration. Consider. Investigation. Investigate.
4. Mergers of corporations involved in food manufacturing have to adhere to the current regulations of the Food Industry Association.
Unions of corporations related to the food manufacturing industry have to conform to the existing rules of the Food Industry Association.
Extinct. Extinction. Current. Currently. Persuasive. Persuasively. Persuasion. Persuade. Astonished. Astonish. Astonishing. Astonishment.
5. To withdraw cash from the ATM, you must insert your cash card and enter your PIN into the machine.
To take out money from the ATM, you need to put in your cash card and punch in your PIN.
Reward. Withdraw. Withdrawal. Claim. Claim a reward. Claim the damage. Claimant. Order. Orderly.
6. Since Head of Accounting Elvin Mayer will be out of the country for the next 2 weeks, all fiscal reports may be directed to Jean Conway.
Due to the fact that Head of Accounting Alvin Mayer will leave the country during the next 2 weeks, any fiscal reports should be sent to Jean Conway.
Until, such as. A such as B. Provided that. Provide. Provide someone with something. Provide something to someone. Provide something for someone. Since.
7. In preparation for next week's management meeting, all of the documents need to be submitted to Mr. Lee by April 10th.
In anticipation for next week's administration meeting, each and every document has to be turned in to Mr. Lee by no later than April 10.
All, every, each, much.
8. Instructions on how to obtain an R1 parking permit may be learned by calling 1-800-555-9987.
Directions on the method to receive an R1 parking permit can be gained by contacting 1-800-555-9987.
Lead. Lead X to do. Lead to X. Leading. Obtain. Obtainable. Release. Lesson. Less.
9. Make sure to only remove the data drive after it has been turned off, or you may face the risk of corrupting data.
Be careful to only take out the data drive once it has been switched off, or else you might risk the data being damaged.
Combine. Combination. In combination with X. Describe. Description. Specialize. Specialize in X. Specialty. Special. Specialist. Face. Be faced with X. Chapter 7. 1. Thanks to a $10 million donation, Mercy West Hospital will begin expansion of the children's ward.
Due in part to a $10 million contribution, Mercy West Hospital will start construction of an extension to the size of the children's ward.
Expansion. Expand. Option. Opt. Caution. Cautious. Complication. Complicate. Complicated.
2. TechCom Incorporated, which launched another line of video conferencing products, shows exceptional promise in becoming the industry leader for communication technology.
TechCom Incorporated, which released another series of video conferencing goods, demonstrates great potential to become the industry leader in communication technology.
Overall. Inclusive. Inclusion. Include. Exceptional. Exception. Accept. Wealthy. Wealth.
3. The Tall Street Journal predicts an estimated 15% growth in the real estate market by July.
The Tall Street Journal anticipates a projected 15% increase in the real estate market no later than July.
Affect. Effect. Affection. Trust. Truth. Trustworthy. Contact. Predict. Prediction.
4. McAdams Incorporated has donated $10 million in support of the Cure Cancer Project run by Zion Corporation.
McAdams Incorporated has contributed $10 million in aid of the Cure Cancer Project operated by Zion Corporation.
Need. Necessary. Necessarily. necessitate, necessity, charge, charge A with B, charge A to B, charge AB, case, support.
5. Exeter International has emphatically demanded lower import taxes on goods coming in from overseas.
Exeter International has distinctly required reduced import taxes on items arriving from foreign countries.
Emphatically, emphatic, emphasize, emphasis, fondly, fond, be fond of X, fondness, creatively, creative, create, creation, diversely, diverse, diversity, divert, be diverted.
6. York Mill Incorporated has decided against the proposal of opening a chain of Randy's American Grill restaurants in Europe.
York Mill Incorporated has opposed the idea of building a series of Randy's American Grill restaurants in Europe.
Against, over, over the table, get over X, talk over X, out of concern, out of curiosity, out of order, out of a job, out of control, through, go through X, through the year, from A through B.
7. Kronos Corporation has firmly set its sight on next month as the release date of its newest smartphone, the Gambit.
Kronos Corporation has confidently decided to aim for next month as the launch date of its latest smartphone, the Gambit.
Vacantly, vacant, vacancy, vacation, separately, separate, separate A from B, separation, firmly, firm, durably, durable, durability, duration.
8. Seldom does Markham Industries hire employees who do not have a master's in economics.
Rarely does Markham Industries employ clerks who do not possess a master's degree in economics.
Often, barely, bare. A is bare of B. Occasionally, occasional, occasion, seldom.
9. The R&D department made a few noticeable improvements over last year's model of the mega vacuum.
The Research and Development Department added a smattering of distinct advancements over last year's model of the mega vacuum.
Inclined, be inclined to do, incline, noticeable, notice, notable, notify, delighted, delight, documentary, document.
10. The McNear engineering team laboured continuously for months, resulting in its new line of water-resistant watches.
The McNear engineering team endeavored tirelessly for months, leading to its new series of waterproof watches.
Locally, local, inevitably, inevitable, continuously, continuous, continual, continue, commercially, commercial, commerce.
11. Becker Technologies Corporation attributes the success of their portable music player to the outstanding work of the engineering team.
Becker Technologies Corporation credits the triumph of its portable music player to the amazing endeavours of the engineering team.
Attribute. Attribute A to B. Preside. Preside at the meeting. President. Vice President. Presidency. Collate. Collate A with B. Collateral. Collateralize. Accuse. Accuse A of B. Accusation.
12. Compared to the last year's MXD11 camera, Mitsubi's new model, the AX700, has been significantly improved both in battery life and digital imagery.
In contrast to last year's MXD11 camera, Mitsubi's new prototype, the AX700, has been greatly enhanced both in battery life and picture quality.
Normally, normal, significantly, significant, constrainedly, constrained, constrain, constrain X from doing, to be constrained to do, potentially, potential, potent.
13. Last week in the Grayson Technologies boardroom, a proposal to level the existing headquarters to the ground was passed.
A week ago in the Grayson Technologies boardroom, a plan to demolish the current headquarters was approved.
Return. Level. Supply. Supply A with B. Supplier. Supplement. Supplementary. Welcome. Chapter 8. 1. Tropical Escapes offers a variety of hotel accommodation options, from adjoining rooms to penthouse suites, all at very reasonable rates.
Tropical Escapes presents a large assortment of lodging, from adjacent quarters to master chambers at extremely fair prices.
Adjoining. Adjoin. Install. Installation. Installment. Upcoming. Declining. Decline.
2. The Rhea Theatre Group has consistently been producing the best musicals in Serrano County.
The Rhea Theatre Group has constantly been creating the best musicals in Serrano County.
Equally. Equal. Be equal to X. Equality. Extremely. Extreme. Consistently. Consistent. Consistency. Consist. Consist of X. Comparatively. Comparative. Compare. Comparison.
3. Piedmont Advertising believes that the level of professionalism and integrity among employees is vital to the success of the company.
Piedmont Advertising thinks that the measure of experience and integrity among clerks is essential to the prosperity of the company.
Professor. Associate Professor. Professional. Profession. Professionalism.
4. The oldest branch of Jackson's Home Goods is within walking distance of the Sutton Street bus stop, located downtown.
The most senior branch of Jackson's Home Goods is a short walking distance from the Sutton Street bus stop, situated in the downtown area.
Amid. Amid a storm. Amid a financial crisis. Within. Within reach of X. Within sight of X. Along. Along the street. Into.
5. Any employee that needs transportation to the Reading Computer Sales Conference next month must fill out a waiver of liability form.
All employees that require a ride to the Reading Computer Sales Conference in the upcoming month need to complete a liability waiver form.
consultation, consult, consultant, consultative, transportation, transport, transport A to B, transporter, exhibition, exhibit, designation, designate, designate A to B, designate A for B, designated area.
6. Hoffman's model of economic growth remarkably accurately demonstrates the current economic flux and predicts for more growth in the future.
Hoffman's theory of economic growth very precisely indicates the current economic flux and anticipates for increased growth in the future.
Accurately, accurate, accuracy, officially, official, officiate, permanently, permanent, nearly, near.
7. Last quarter's fiscal report for Tina's talking toys was surprisingly higher than expected.
Last quarter's financial report for Tina's talking toys was unexpectedly higher than projected.
Softly, soft, surprisingly, surprising, surprised, surprise, surprising event, surprised crowd, quietly, quiet, hourly.
8. As a whole, Greco Industries outperforms any other competitor with its stellar customer service and high-quality brand of cars.
All in all, Greco Industries surpasses all rivals with its amazing customer service and high-caliber brand of cars.
Mistake, whole, in whole, as a whole, on the whole, rise, raise, arise, variety, various, vary.
9. A recent survey reported that lack of sleep can interfere with an individual's ability to perform efficiently in the workplace.
A recently conducted survey stated that having little sleep can hinder a person's ability to do well on the job.
Interfere, interfere with X, interference, fulfill, fulfillment, satisfy, satisfying, satisfying result, satisfied, satisfied customer, be satisfied with X, satisfaction, discard.
10. As a survey in Business Analysis Today last month showed, persistence and ingenuity are essential ingredients to any successful business.
As reported in Business Analysis Today last month, stamina and creativity are vital aspects to any thriving company.
Enrollment, enroll, enroll in X, enrollee, frequency, frequent, frequently, contingency, contingent, be contingent on X, ingredient.
11. The investigation of McNally's hair growth formula by Consumer Magazine reported that over 75% of men have tested the product with satisfying results.
The examination of McNally's hair growth formula by Consumer Magazine revealed that more than 3/4 of males have tried the item with pleasing consequences.
Conversation, conversational, converse, investigation, investigate, confirmation, confirm, suggestion, suggest.
12. The information gained from these questionnaires will be used to conduct research on the causes of heart disease.
The data obtained from these surveys will be employed to do research on the source of heart ailments.
Major. Major in X. Majority. View. Review. Conduct. Conductor. Issue.
Chapter 9. 1. We will be unable to use the Wilshire Hotel for our annual sales conference this year as it is fully booked. Therefore, we will be holding the conference at the Summit Hotel on the other side of town. Therefore, then, besides, beside, still.
2. Micron Incorporated is looking for an applicant with 3 years' experience in product management and having graduated with a master's degree in business administration. However, experience in the field is not the only aspect we desire, for we are also seeking someone who is creative, organized, and can make quick, thoughtful decisions in high-stress situations. Instead. Instead of X. However. Namely. Furthermore.
3. The San Fresno Bridge, which was built in the late 1980s, took over 4 years to complete and cost nearly $50 million. In contrast, the Reddington Bridge, which was recently constructed, took only 2 years at a cost of $10 million. In addition, addition, add A to B, additional, additionally, in consequence, consequence, consequent, in contrast to X, in contrast with X, contrast A with B, in fact, fact.
4. To apply for a position at Harrington Corporation, a letter of recommendation along with this form must be submitted 3 months prior to any desired start date. Otherwise, your application may be rejected due to an inadequate amount of time to process it. Also, moreover, nevertheless, otherwise.
5. After you have washed your car with super soap and rinsed it off, take a small microfiber towel and dry off the car. Alternatively, you may use a soft, clean towel to wipe off the excess water if you do not have a microfiber towel. Alternatively, alternative, alter, accordingly, according, according to X, accord, accordance, in accordance with X, thus, likewise.